Hello everyone, welcome to the Slightly Lateral Affairs podcast. I'm Jamie, and we have Matt, who once bathed in semen in the hope to get youthful forever, but he failed. Also, we have a closet racist Liza, who lives in a garbage can in Disappointment of Connecticut. We have Abby.
Oh my god.
And we have Tumblr famous cosplayer who once kicked a disabled guy, then turned into the garbage can that Abby now lives in. We have Emma.
That's me.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
Wow.
Oh
Wow.
boy.
Hi, guys.
Disappointment of Connecticut. Okay, I'm not the. Okay, yeah, I am kind of the disappointment.
I love Jamie
but-
has introduced himself.
I did introduce myself at the start.
Oh.
This is
I'm
how
not listening to
I'm
you.
Hi, I'm Jamie.
So there was
the
that.
flawless princess that he is.
I'm
Jamie is a flawless princess. Let's get something straight here.
the fucking prettiest princess here, bitch.
Whoa, Emma's got competition.
Oh my god.
I'm offended. Did you know that my great grandmother was a princess? Fuck you.
Jamie Bain.
Hey, my
Queen
family had
Elizabeth.
tea with the queen. Apparently, we have the tea
Oh,
set
that's
still.
nice. That's lovely.
It is, and we still have the tea set too. So it's like, my family knows the queen. Awesome.
I am apparently related to Mary, Queen of Scots, but that's my only connection. Also, William Wallace.
Proclaimed the fame.
Yeah, Braveheart. He's somewhere.
So
Some of that
you
blood
know Mel
runs through these
Gibson.
veins. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, Jamie, didn't you see
by
her in
proxy,
Passion of the
I
Christ?
have to. Yeah, Jesus.
Oh my god. Passion of Christ. We had to watch that in CCD class once, and they wouldn't turn on subtitles,
Oh God.
so we had to watch it in Latin.
Oh
Lord
my.
kill me. And then they had us try to explain the story. I'm like, I have no idea what fucking just happened. Don't ask me.
Surely with something
I'm
like
a
that, you
person
just go,
who
I know the story of
least
Jesus,
wants
I
to
can
be
do
here.
this.
Context clues.
What would Jesus?
In my
Jesus
CCD
would
class-
get up and walk out. That's what Jesus would do.
Jesus would turn the other cheek. I was apparently so I was quote unquote homeschooled for a lot of my religious education, meaning my dad bought the book and then never touched it again.
Good start.
Yeah, right? He had all the right intentions in the world, but it just never really happened. And so I got into CCD, like, 2 years before I was supposed to get confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got pushed back, so I was a year behind. And I went to CCD class, and that reminded me why I never went to CCD class in the first place, because it's awful.
Oh god, yeah.
And then, so I went for 2 years, and it's just like, I was apparently the only one who knew anything at all. They were just like, who was Jesus? And I was like, raise his hand slowly, is there an inside joke that I'm missing here? Oh my god. It was like,
Who is
boy.
Jesus, the realest motherfucker that ever lived, bitches?
Sunglasses, backflips out of the room.
Yeah.
No. Okay. So yeah, like my
That'd have been
CCD class
amazing.
was. It was the year I was getting confirmed, so I never went to church. I was never very religious. I mean, I got confirmed and all that kind of bullshit. But before I got confirmed, we had to take a whole year of classes, and this is freshman year. And I think I'm like the coolest motherfucker in the room. So, because trust me, if you knew me freshman year, it was actually the worst thing in the world. But we had a deacon teaching our class, a deacon and his wife. And
Oh god.
he was, oh my god, he was
All
a
I could
short
think
little
of was
fat
Deacon
man
Frost and
who...
Blade.
Oh my god, I think we had the same CCD teacher. I too had a deacon and his wife, a short little fat deacon. I swear to god.
And his, like, wife was, like, a redhead, I think, if I remember correctly.
Oh, never mind.
No, damn it.
She dyed her hair, she's in
Deacon's
witness
wife-
protection now.
My deacon's wife was equally small and round. They were like two
No.
bowling balls.
That's a qualification you have to have, by the way.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Yeah, so, like, what happened was we started talking about why animals don't have souls, and everybody was getting upset, 'cause, you know, all of us have, because this is Connecticut, all of us either have a dog, cat, or a horse.
Or a
Yeah.
horse.
Or a horse.
Because
It's
when
a
I
very
think of
popular
your,
pet.
because when I think of your standard pet, I always think of horse third.
Do you guys really have horses?
There are a lot of people in my town who have horses. Like, there are
Oh
a
my
lot
God.
of people, yeah, who have horses and ride horses.
Do people,
Sometimes
do
I
people
forget
in,
that people can... God.
do people in your town know that motor vehicles exist?
Yes, they do, and then they brag about it, and it's like, go back to your fucking stables. No, our town is known as Cowtown.
No, that's
though.
probably the problem. They need to get out of the fucking stables.
Sometimes I forget that, like, there are places that allow you to have large pets.
Wait,
Right.
what? There's...
Not only do I live right off a big city, I live on an island.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's not happening. I have a big dog, and that's like the largest pet on the island.
Oh my gosh.
I have a big dog and 2 asshole cats.
Yeah, to like, before we get away from this, but like, to finish up my story, pretty much what happens when we were talking about animals and why they don't have souls, and then we started talking about, how homosexuality is a sin, apparently.
Oh my god.
And everybody was just disagreeing with this guy, his wife's trying to calm him down, he's getting all red-faced, he looks like a freaking tomato at this point, and he's like, he slams his fist down, and he's like, if you don't believe everything I say, then you should just get out of here and leave. One person got up and left. I was so tempted to leave after and call my mom and say, like, hey, so I got kicked out. I got kicked out because I didn't believe everything that they told me. Sorry.
The thing is, if you're going to teach religion, then you shouldn't teach religion to get other people to believe it. You should teach religion purely to educate people.
Right, exactly. And at first I was just like, oh yeah, this is the whole story that I've heard a million times over, blah blah blah, whatever, we studied the Bible. And then he just tried to, like, get us to believe what he believed. I'm like, no, I have my own set of personal beliefs, and you know what? Screw you, friend. Because you know what? I have gay uncles, and you can go fuck yourself. So.
This reminded me, I was just filling out college applications because I hate myself. And as I was reviewing my Common App before I sent it in, I was like, I said to my mom, I was like, do you think they're gonna hold me to the religion I put down? She goes, why? And I go, I'll get in somewhere, and I'll just be doing something, they're gonna be like, that's not very Roman Catholic of you.
Right?
Big
I was like,
fear.
why the hell do I have to put down religion? I'm not even applying to a Catholic school. What the hell?
It's because of diversity.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, because we definitely need more rich, white Roman Catholic girls.
I mean, there is that one school that gives you a scholarship if your name is Zollop.
Jesus Christ. Apparently, I'm a semi-finalist for a scholarship from Coca-Cola.
Seriously? I was going to do the Burger King scholarship thing because they followed me on one of my blogs. It wasn't even my personal blog. It was like a roleplay blog.
Sponsored by Burger King.
Sponsored by Burger King. And again, that's right. But, so I was going to apply, I fit all the criteria, except I didn't either know someone, relate to someone, or personally work at Burger King. I'm like, why are you following me? Please go. Please go. And they haven't left yet. They're still following me. I'm like, what are you doing here?
They want you.
They want me.
That reminds me. I was at the Harvard Yale game a couple weeks ago, and I posted a couple pictures on Instagram, and Harvard University liked some of my pictures, and I showed it to my mom, who is a Harvard grad, and I was like, this means I'm in, right? She's like, well, that's how they told me. And I was like,
By the way, I'd just like to, before we get too far away from the subject of, like, religion in schools.
Oh, good.
No, this is genuinely curious. Were you only taught Christianity in school?
No.
I never... Oh, God.
No, I was just... Anyone, because it's... When we got taught, it's like... I am pretty confident I know my knowledge of ancient Greek mythology and the religion there. I'm pretty sure that is almost on par with my knowledge of Christianity. And that's from what I was taught in primary school.
I never went to a religious school.
No, I went to a religious...
Public or private?
I went to a religious primary school. So we got taught a lot about... we got taught a little bit about Christianity there. And then we got taught about like the ancient mythologies during history and that. But when I got up to high school, it's like they taught us... I'm trying to remember what... I think we went through Buddhism, Sikhism, Judaism, Islam, Christianity, and there was another one, but I can't think for the life of me what it was. But we covered a lot of the major religions, and then in my last 2 years of high school, we cracked down on Christianity and Islam.
Was that last one Hinduism?
Hinduism, that was one, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never had a designated religion class, and it varies from school to school, that all depends on what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
But yeah, it depends on each school and its curriculum. I never had it.
I just feel it's one of those things that you can't just force one religion upon someone. If you're going to teach someone religion, then teach them multiple.
Exactly.
It's like, we're not going to get on in this world unless we actually understand what someone else believes.
Right. And, like, I know at my school, like, pretty much the only time we were ever taught religion in school was my freshman year of high school. And that was because we were doing, like, a world history class, and, like, my teacher really wanted to, like, she's really into world history. Like, she's really into ancient culture, so we learned about, like, we didn't even, like, I don't think we really even touched on, we learned Judaism, we learned Hinduism, we learned Buddhism, we learned a couple other ones, and, like, like, Greek and Roman mythology, which I actually, and then we learned about Egyptian mythology as well, but we never really touched Catholicism, which I found pretty interesting, but it's like...
If you know Christianity, then, I mean, the thing of Catholicism, there's not many differences from the likes of being a Protestant and all that sort of stuff. It's just mainly in Catholicism you've got, like, that's where, like, the Pope's a Catholic, all your bishops and all that sort of stuff. And they have what the fuck was it? They don't believe in contraceptives and all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you look at your three main religions, I suppose, of Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, there's a lot of similarities.
It's because they all come from the same book, basically.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think I learned more religion in my English classes than I did in any other ones. Just because of who my English teachers were.
Right.
Like, my Western Lit teacher, 10th grade, she was very into meditation, and she liked to be very in touch with herself.
The voice just sets it all off in this one.
Right? And so, we learned a lot about, what is it? We did Buddhism. I think hers was mostly Buddhism. And then, this year, my AP of Lit and Comp teacher is... she's more that mindset, but less like what the voice kind of tastes. She's like, to be honest, I hate her. I can't stand her. She's very narcissistic, but yet at the same time, she's like, I'm a free spirit, and we made, like, prayer flags in her class. I'm like, this is an English class. What the hell are you doing?
So, is she the kind of person that when they buy a hybrid, they just keep shoving it down everyone's throats?
Kind of, but I think she still moves by horse-drawn carriage.
Oh, Jesus.
She wears, like, the cultural clothing of other, like, races and religions. I'm like, you're white. You're really
Cultural
very
appropriation.
white.
Cultural appropriation.
Right?
So they see
I'm offended.
She's so white. She's so white. I'm saying that. She's so white.
She's a hipster. That's what you're basically saying.
She's more, like, self-centered than a hipster.
Is that possible?
Apparently. She's like, oh my god, what was it? She just so blatantly just doesn't care for other people's opinions. She just doesn't... She literally just doesn't care. Like, we'll be analyzing a book or a poem or whatever, and it's just like, one kid will say, oh, well, I think this means this, and she'll be like, well, actually, what it means is this, and it's the most vague thing, and it's just like, oh, God. I'm like, I'm gonna go into a rant on her. Oh, God.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but with stuff
Let
like
it go.
that...
Let it go.
Let's not get into this. For the love of God, let's not get into
like,
this.
Like, the other day, I got bad news from some letter that I got in the mail, and I was talking to my friend about it, and I was like, yeah, this happened. And it was like, it was actually like a big thing. I'm not gonna go into it, but it was like it was a big thing. It was actually a really crushing blow. And my friend is like, oh my God, it's okay. And I'm like, I'm welling up, because it's a bad thing. And she's sitting in the room, so clearly you could see, like, the gears turning, like, she's like, oh, I have to do something. She doesn't even look up. She's like, yeah, it'll suck for a couple of days, but you'll get over it. And I was just like, what? What? My whole future is up in smoke, and yeah, you get over it. Yeah, I don't like her. I'm not a fan. Alright, I'm done venting.
She does not sound like a fun person.
No, she's not. I do not like her.
That's,
Alright, I'm done. I'm
You
stepping
sure?
away from...
Are you sure you're
drops
done?
the mic.
Are you
Just,
sure?
oh boy, oh boy.
Drop the mic,
Ooh,
exit
cheesy.
room, left.
Goodbye, excellent.
But no, like, correct me if I'm right, you're saying about, like, actually it means, and it's like, correct me if I'm wrong, but with, like, don't get me wrong, I know there's obviously some sort of artistic intent with a lot of shit, but isn't the great thing about art in any form, be it written or anything like that, it's open to interpretation. So
Yeah.
if someone gets something different out of like a piece of text, then who are
Yeah.
you to sit there and go, no, you're wrong?
Exactly. She's like, I can't tell you how many times in a day she just goes, well, that's wrong. And I'm like,
Look, you dumb bitch.
just hyperventilates in her direction because I can't say anything because I need this grade.
Just like massively like red face, just
I know a lot of teachers.
That reminds me of a
like
video, a Vine I saw, where from Just Rain, where he's asking a teacher to use the bathroom, and the teacher goes, I don't know, can you? I don't know, may you? And he just pees on the teacher's desk.
yeah,
Jesus Christ.
that was something that really annoyed me
Wow.
during primary school. It was just like, can I go to the toilet, please? You can, whether we're gonna let you or not. It's like, god damn it.
I had a
I
teacher.
hate teachers like that.
Yeah, my teacher made me do that in Chinese. Like,
Oh, God.
I don't even remember how to say it in Chinese anymore. It's that sad.
My French teacher used to try to get us to do that, but then at this point, it's just like... I asked her in Spanish one day, and so she was just like, just fucking go.
We had
Get
a
out of here.
we had a French teacher who tried to speak like as much as the lesson in French as possible. And it got to the stage, it's like you had no idea what the fuck she was saying. You was just waiting to see what pictures came up on the board.
Nice.
It's she's just babbling along. It's like, okay, let's have a look. Swimming pool. It's a swimming pool. La piscine.
Nice.
Oh my god. Speaking of foreign language teachers, obviously it's a fucking Chinese class, so there's some pictures of Asian people. There's a picture of some
Oh,
random
really?
Fucking
Asian
racist.
guy. Yeah, some random Asian guy, because I don't know where she pulled the picture from. And then she just points and goes like, "Hey, it looks like Matt."
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
And it's just like, whoa. It
Whoa.
was very
alright.
uncomfortable for me.
Oh, God.
So fuck's sake, bitch. Jesus.
Oh boy.
Ooh, daddy.
Oh boy. Yeah,
That's what it is, because there was an intro class, is that obviously she had all the intro posters up, and she would always forget to take them down or tape over them during tests, so you could just look up and go like, oh,
yeah.
there's that one. I get 100.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what are we trying to figure out what this word is? Okay, sneakily look up. Okay, it's the one that looks like a smiley face almost. Okay, another one that looks like a little house. No, no one.
You're,
Okay.
you're awful.
I was
Don't know
okay.
Chinese.
So, in case you guys didn't know, I switched high schools after my freshman year, and in the first school that I went to, I was in a French immersion program. So as soon as we walked in the door, it was French.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, ha ha. La tortue
Bonjour.
baguette moustache, ha ha. So I got
Croissant.
right? So I got pretty good at speaking conversational French. I was at sort of,
Terrible.
and I learned like a kid learned. You know how they learn to, like, listen and speak before they can read and write.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, like, my spelling is awful because I'm, like, learning at the rate of, like,
French isn't
I'm-
something you can
I'm
spell phonetically either.
yeah, it's awful. And so, like,
It is.
I write at, like, probably at, like, a second grade level in French, but I can still speak. I don't want to say fluently, but I'm pretty close. And so I get
You
into
could hold
French.
your own in a conversation pretty well,
Yeah, absolutely.
as
If
long as
someone
they're
dropped
talking
me off
about
in
a
France
swimming
right now and
pool
said,
or
yeah,
La
someone dropped me
discothèque.
off in France right now and said, you're living here for the next 6 years, I could survive.
Well, I'd like to think you'd pick up some extra things in that 6 years.
Probably, but like for the immediate, like,
You're in
right
France.
the
You're in
get-go,
France for 6 years. This is it. This is your speaking level. Good luck.
This is your life now. And so I got into French on the first day of school in my new school, and no one knew how to, like, speak conversational French. So the teacher and I would just talk shit about the other students in the class with the other students because none of them could speak French.
God fucking damn.
Oh my god. I don't even know where I was, but that was so funny. Oh, okay, speaking French.
And we're back.
Brilliant.
I'm trying to bring it in, but I really can't.
And we're back.
Okay, and, like, even now, in senior year in French 4, We still
I
do
didn't
this.
ask for that. God.
I love it. We're leaving that. That's staying in. But even now in French 4, there's one other girl that came in later on, and so she was from a French immersion program too, which apparently we have a lot of around here.
Yeah.
And so she and I and the teacher were all just sitting there chatting away, and everybody else in the class is like, well, I mean, like, we can spell. Is that a good thing? And I'm like, I can't spell for shit, but I could order you a croissant. That reminds me of being in Italy. I picked up a couple choice phrases in Italian while I was over there. That just kind of...
Resquiescat in pace.
I don't know what that is.
Rest in peace.
Nice.
Oh.
I got
played
Avete
Assassin's
bere
Creed too
qualcosa,
much.
which means would you like to have a drink with me? I know how to order food, how to ask for the bill, and order 2 cappuccinos, because I was always with my sister and we both drank cappuccino. So, that was pretty much it. That's all you really need to know.
Italian's pretty easy anyway. Just add a vowel onto the end of a word.
I'm sorry for any Italian speakers that are listening. I'm very sorry.
You make it sound like we're an international podcast.
We are. A lot of
Wave
viewers
the
are from
UN
France.
flag. But I was actually, when I was over in Italy, that was probably the best vacation I've ever been on. We spent 5 days in Positano and then 5 days in Rome. And
Rome.
I think the thing I think I liked the most about it was the place we stayed it wasn't an apartment, it was a bed and breakfast, but it was like in an apartment building. So it looked, basically my mom and I would look like locals, and I liked that, even though we were the palest people on the planet. But the thing that was really cool was it was a bed and breakfast, but the breakfast that you got was down in the cafe on the corner, as opposed to like actually in the place. So you'd go down and order a cappuccino and un croissant, and
Why the fuck would you order a croissant in Italy?
because they make the best bread.
That's true.
But
Well,
croissant's
actually,
French.
All right,
Actually,
I'm
the
sorry.
funny
I
story
wasn't.
about
I'm
French
sorry.
people
I
and
didn't. I'm sorry.
That's
I
like
didn't
me
walk
being
to
in America
France
saying, I'm
every
going to go have a
morning.
full English breakfast.
I'm sorry. I didn't walk to France every morning.
Fucking should.
All right, you know what? I was happy to be alive. Because I already told the story of the plane ride coming in. But
Yeah.
Speaking of
Oh my
speaking
God.
of French people and bread, I did an exchange trip where I went to France for a couple weeks. Or no, not for a couple weeks. What the heck am I saying? I was there for a week about, and I
You're a
got sick
liar.
on that trip. But I got sick halfway through that trip. By the way, it was disgusting.
oh
So,
no.
yeah. So I was with this, with my host student, you know, I'm walking home from school, and she's like, oh, can we stop by the bakery because we're out of bread, and my dad wanted me to go get some. So, or my dad didn't ask me to get some, but I'm gonna get some anyway, and, like, surprise him. I'm like, okay, sure. So we go in, it smells
Surprise!
fucking...
It's bread.
I don't think the conversation was that fluent.
Well, no, it wasn't that fluent.
Just-
Well,
just
she was.
guess.
Well, no, she was speaking. She was speaking English for me because my conversational French is horrible, but I can write French amazingly. It's
You
really
should just
weird.
shove me in your backpack and then just open your mouth while I talk.
Exactly.
Oh, Jesus.
That.
Emma practices ventriloquism.
Yeah, but like, so we got the bread.
Only in French.
Yeah.
Only in French. But so we got the bread, and we walk home, and she's like, surprise, Dad! And she's speaking French. She's like, Dad, surprise! I got some bread. He's like, why'd you get some bread? I didn't ask. Did you? She's like, well, I wanted to surprise you. He's like, I got 2 loaves this morning. What are you doing?
Bread for everybody.
So they. That's essentially what happened. We had bread the entire rest of
It's
the
a
week.
fucking riot in France, I can tell you that now. the antics
of
that go
France.
down in France.
Right?
What about taking?
But
To
the
the
thing is,
ball.
French bread is so good, and
It
it's
is.
like really crunchy and amazing.
yeah.
And there's this
It is.
stuff, and I forgot what it was, but it's like, it's some kind of spread, and you have it on you spread it on a sandwich, and then you eat it with like pickles, and it's
Please let me
really
Marmite.
I don't
It won't
think
be
it's
Marmite. Marmite's an English thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's Marmite.
All I can think of is
Pretty sure.
marmalade.
I don't think it's marmalade. It was a hearty kind of thing, but like you ate it and you ate it with like pickles on a sandwich, and it was really freaking good.
Yeah, I'm
And
trying. I'm trying to think of what you're describing. I have no idea.
Yeah, I can't think of it either, and it's really pissing me off. But that was also the first time I had snails as well. Snails are actually really good.
Yep. They are.
So,
The one advantage, which I think of going over to Europe, and especially being English speakers, is Europe. Like, they teach English in Europe from a very young age.
oh yeah.
Like, they'll start teaching students to speak English at the age of about 7 or 8.
Mm-hmm. Which is
when,
the right time.
yeah, which when you
Right.
consider that we don't. I mean, I didn't start. I mean, I learned very basic French while I was still in primary school, at about the age of 9. But it wasn't taught properly. It was literally just we had a substitute teacher who was also a French teacher. So of course, any time he was a sub for us, he'd teach us, like, you know, the bonjour and au revoir and all that sort of stuff, and the 1, 2, 3, 4 and all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
But of course, we didn't start actually learning French until we were about 11, like coming on 12.
Mm-hmm.
So by that stage, any hope that you've got of being able to teach a
Retain
kid
your
a
knowledge.
fluent language is reduced. It's not diminished, but it's reduced.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, fucking, I done 2 German exchanges. So I went over to Germany twice with the school, and it was like going up to people, if like you're wanting to order something. The first year I went over to Germany, I'd only been learning German 1 year. Now, to a certain degree, there's a lot of cognates in German and English. So a lot of words that sound the same, or at least similar, so you can keep a rough track of where the conversation's going.
Yeah.
But if you're wanting to order something, it gets a little bit more difficult, and it's just like you're going up to these fucking shops, and it's just like, sprechen Sie English? Yeah? Good. Okay, I'll have.
Are you guys ready to go on the journey that was
and it's
my
just- you feel
foreign
so-
language education?
You feel so ignorant
Oh my
going
gosh,
up to
yes.
these, like, fucking. I always felt so ignorant going up to these
Yeah.
places and just like asking them if they speak English, and then going ahead and speaking English, and it's like the awkward moments when they go nein. It's like, oh fuck, help, someone help.
Well, you see.
And at that point, I learnt how to say, "Can I have a portion of chips?" in German.
Nice. Okay, so you ready to go on the journey that is my foreign language education?
Let's go on a
Yes,
journey
I
that
am.
is your foreign language education.
Journey through time.
Pretty much. So
Wah, wah, wah.
I went to. Okay. Recap. I've been in public school since kindergarten to freshman year of high school,
Okay.
and then freshman year on, I've been in private school. Excuse me.
Okay.
Oh god, I have the hiccups. Oh god, this is gonna be fun.
Oh,
So, all of the schools that oh Jesus, all of the schools that I've gone to. Oh god, alright, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna do this.
No, you're not.
Are you sure, buddy?
No, I'm not.
I bereave in you.
No.
Oh god. Okay, so all of the schools that I've gone to besides my private school have been severely underfunded. Like, it's gross. And so and so when I got into the year before I got into the middle school that I was going to go to, 6, 7, 8, the year before I went, you could take French or Spanish in 7th and 8th grade. The year that I got there, due to budget cuts, Jesus.
Oh my god.
The year that I got there, due to budget cuts, you could only take French in you could only take Spanish in 7th grade, but you could take Spanish or French in 8th. And then when I got into 7th grade, they cut Spanish from 7th grade, so you could take French or Spanish in 8th. And then when I got into 8th
Who's
grade,
getting a phone
they
call
cut...
quickly?
That might be me. I'll be right back.
Oh god.
Ding, 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 ding.
This has turned into a train.
I'm just
Okay,
sitting here,
so
I'm
that's-
listening to my headphones, and then all I hear is
I was doing that too, but I didn't.
Shout out
really
to me having my
acknowledge
phone on the other side of the room.
Okay.
And so, by the time I got into 8th grade, I could only take Spanish. Keep in mind, I speak French.
it. Oh,
I
man.
don't speak Spanish. And so I took 1 year of Spanish and learned pretty much nothing. I had the most stoner Spanish teacher in 8th grade. He'd literally, instead of teaching us, he'd just whip out a guitar and just sing to us in Spanish, and that was the class.
Please tell me he was a teacher, just like, you'd be sitting down at your desks and everything, and walk in and go, "Hola, bitches!"
Never bitches, but there was definitely an hola, like, in that tone of voice. Also, he was the track coach, and he used to do this thing that I will never forget. He would do this, like, punching in the air motion and just go, "Yes, it's an instant classic!" And that was his, like, you did a good job in this race, buddy. Like, he just punched the air like the freaking end cap of a, like, 80s teen movie.
Saved by the Bell.
Jesus,
Pretty
man.
much. He'd just be like, boom, instant classic. And that was it. And I was like, bye, buddy. And the thing is,
Bye.
I joined the track team, and I don't know why, because I was fat and slow.
Hey, that was me in middle school.
But I threw javelin like a beast. But the problem is, to do a field event, you have to run track. So I did the 50-meter hurdles, and I walked those damn hurdles. I stepped over each one, and then I went and threw javelin like a beast. Yeah, and then, so, there were 2 track coaches. Neither of them liked me, because I was garbage on the field and garbage in their classes. And then, freshman year, they saw me again, and I was on the rugby pitch, because our rugby pitch is, like, right across the street from the old track, and they were walking over to go teach kids, and I was walking over the rugby pitch, and I'm like, I'm muddy, and I'm bloody, and I'm just like, I've just come off this match, and I'm like, I've got my rugby ball under one arm, and I'm like, I think my nose is broken, and I'm walking away, and they're like, Emma? And I'm like, hey, what's up? And they were like, hi. It was so weird. Because the thing is, the last time they saw me, I was like 3 feet tall and like 5 million pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next time they saw me, I was
4 foot tall. And
pretty much. No, I was 5'5" and 100 pounds of lean muscle. Yeah. It's a big difference. It's a very big difference. I love seeing people that I knew in elementary school and middle school and having them see me now, because it's just like,
Oh yeah, like
she got hot.
Exactly, like it's an entire transformation. Like I started talking to this one guy that I haven't really talked to since middle school, and he's like, you've changed. I'm like, is that a good thing? He's like, I mean,
you've
last time I saw
changed,
you,
bro.
I know. He's like, well, last time I saw you, you had short hair, but it was a really bad haircut, and I'm not gonna be honest,
God.
you didn't look good, but damn, you got some fashion sense. I'm like, I wear sweatshirts and jeans the whole time. If this is called fashion sense, then I'm perfectly okay. But hey, that means I'm hot, right? But it's like, it's so funny, because then you see all those people who are the popular kids in school, and they're all doing drugs, or one girl ended up going to rehab, and we haven't seen her since like sophomore year. Yeah.
Fantastic.
See, now with me, it's like, I mean, obviously where I work now, I get some people that I went to school with come in, and it's like the fact that I now wear glasses when before I didn't. Like, I only started wearing glasses all the time maybe the last year and a half, 2 years. So like all through high school and even through college, I wasn't wearing my glasses. So people now, it's just like it takes them like a good couple of seconds to actually click on who I am, or they just don't recognise me at all. And it's one of those that's amazing, especially considering my glasses are such a thin frame. It's amazing how much just that little piece of metal on your face can completely
Change you.
Yeah.
I had the opposite effect. I wore glasses since like 4th grade, and then in high school I got contacts. It was totally different.
Yeah.
I used to wear really use your words, really thick frames.
Yeah.
So like they took up my whole face,
Right.
and then I got rid of them, and it was just like,
I've got visions of literally just like you wearing a pair of glasses, black plastic covering most of your face except your nostrils and your mouth.
yeah, that was pretty much me. Except they were red. They were designer, and I don't know why a 5th grader had designer glasses, but like whatever.
Neither do I.
Yeah, I had Adrian Fitadini glasses.
Oh my gosh.
I was looking good.
Yeah. But like I remember the first time I said when I first got contacts, it was like I was sitting in the car, you have to wear contacts for like a couple of days before you can actually start wearing them to school and everything. And I was sitting in the car on the way home, and I'm like, I can see like a real person now. And I'm like, because it was like, I was so excited because I didn't have like these glasses on, and it's like I don't feel them in my face. Is this what normal people see?
Oh.
It was a beautiful moment.
Sometimes I wonder what it's like to not need contacts or glasses or anything.
Yeah.
To just have good eyesight.
Laser.
To be honest, that's probably where I'll end up.
I feel like
But
we had this conversation before. Oh my god.
we probably have.
Deja vu, bruh. Deja
My
vu.
eyesight is a very big part of my life.
I find it's a very important part of most people's lives. If you don't have your eyesight, a lot of things can change, Emma.
That's a valid point, and I respect that.
I mean,
Speaking of
Gavin did go
eyesight-
blind for a day.
Speaking of eyesight, has anyone seen the Instagram account Stevie Wonder?
No.
No,
Oh god.
but I
Link it.
bet. Oh god.
I'll send you a link to it, Abby.
Please.
But it's literally, it's just fucking black.
No, it's not.
It
Really?
is. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Just an entire black screen. Going to get coffee, lol.
Hold
No.
on, let me see if I can.
Jamie, please find this for me. I'm
I'm
so
working on it. Vamp
curious now.
me.
okay.
Speaking of like
So-
fake accounts, have you guys ever seen
My
the Twitter
hiccups are
account?
gone.
What?
Yay!
Oh my god.
Yay!
Anyway.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, have you guys ever seen the Twitter account Not a Cop?
No.
Yes.
Oh, my god, it's
yes.
just like
Does anybody
like
know a good place to get weed? Not a cop.
it's just like a real.
Not-
It's so funny.
I'm
Not
looking
that I
this up
wanna
right
arrest
now.
anybody or anything.
Twitter, not a cop.
Pretty
Not a cop.
important.
No cops here.
Here's
Oh, what about Coffee Dad? Coffee Dad's
here's
a great
the
one.
Stevie Wonder Instagram.
I love it. The Coffee Dad one is like, enjoying a nice hot cup of coffee, drinking some coffee. Sure do love some coffee. I wish my son weren't dead. I love coffee.
What the fuck?
Okay,
swear
so
to
the
God.
description for not a cop is like doing all kinds of drugs like marijuanas. If you do, also message me with your full name and address. We can do illegal things together. Oh my god.
Oh my
I'm
God.
into underage drinking, so if you need alcohol, let me know. No worries. I'm not even a cop. This is a real
I
Twitter
can't figure
account.
out, I
And it-
can't figure out if this is a genuine like Stevie Wonder account or not. But one of these pictures, as I said, it's just all black, and it's got "had to share," hoping this inspires you as much as it did me. # be the change, and it's just a black screen.
Jesus
What's another
Christ.
one? Where is it? I
The thing is,
hate to do
Jamie-
this, but it's time I part with this. Of
I like
Stevie-
that they're all different shades of black.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was
But it's
like,
a,
they're
I
all
hate to do
different
this,
shades of
but it's time I part with this piece of Stevie Wonder history. I know you remember this. The last person to leave a comment will receive this. Signed, sealed, delivered from me to you. Good luck, IG family. # clean out my closet. But it's just black, and it's no mention of what it could be anyway.
I like it.
It's just fucking brilliant. I can't remember when I found it, but it's just absolutely brilliant. But
It
there's
has
video,
5.5 thousand
there's
followers.
videos and
You know
everything.
what's a really good Instagram?
What?
Emma T. Will.
Oh god.
Follow me on
snap.
Tumblr.
You can follow
Fucking-
Emma on Twitter at a timid blastoise.
That's not. No, that's his. That's his. That's not mine.
See,
My
I'm
Twitter
not-
is
You
Rebel
can
Omega
find
Cosplay.
all the latest Emma tweets at a timid blastoise.
That's
Repeat.
not. That's no. That's not. No.
I'm not gonna be that guy, Jamie. Don't worry. I'm gonna be a good girl and not self-promote myself because I know better.
You can. You should follow me on
God.
Twitter and Tumblr and Instagram.
Emma.
Crimson vs. Cobalt. Rebel
Okay,
cosplay.
Did you see
Emma
what
T.
I
Will.
did?
Follow me.
Wait,
I'm
for
sorry.
yourself.
Follow me, please.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how we know Emma has
I need to feed my family.
intimacy issues.
I need to feed my family. Follow me. Please, my
Emma.
wife is pregnant. Follow me.
Emma, stop being so fucking needy.
She wasn't this bad in person either.
No.
No. Oh no, he's not.
Because you guys are already following me.
No, we followed you to the point of actually being there to follow you.
It's true.
Yeah.
Like
Like
physically,
physically
me.
following you.
Don't physically follow me.
Carrying
please.
all your shit.
I love
Yeah. Also, Emma, did you see what I did on the Cards Against Humanity video when you're like Chris's message?
I
fell
did.
Delta Blue?
I did see that, and that was very good. Follow me.
Fuck's sake. Yeah, that was a thing,
Emma.
wasn't it? Last week we didn't actually have a podcast. We done the Cards Against Humanity Let's Play, didn't we?
No. And
Which-
That was the
edited it.
best.
I would
comeback
just like to point
victory.
out is our most
ever.
viewed video on the channel.
You are welcome.
Because I won. That's why.
Yeah,
that
it
was
I
also
won.
the most advertised video too.
It was the most advertised
was.
video.
Yeah.
Because honestly, it was Cards Against Freaking Humanity. And
Also,
Emma,
I put that on my
I didn't tell the
award-winning
other,
blog.
I didn't tell you this yet, but sorry, but like, so the girl who knows me at school, like who follows me on my personal account before she started watching Slightly Lateral, she watched the Cards Against Humanity stream. She's like, I'm so mad, that was so upsetting. I'm like, why are you upset? She's like, because Emma won and she was so far behind. I didn't expect that. And I was like, calm down. She's like, you should have won or Dan should have won. Emma should not
I'm
have won.
offended. I'm offended. All right.
You're always
She's
gonna
Abby
listen.
knows in real life.
She's going to listen to this now. Hi, Dakota.
Good.
She's gonna listen to this.
Good. Follow me. Good. I'm angry at you. I'm so mad. You think I don't deserve to win? I'm getting really sassy at my microphone right now. I'm doing that head bob.
See,
You know when you
snapping.
get you're really mad at someone, so you start doing the fucking head bob.
Oh, by the way, guys, I just want to point out we are fucking rolling in the money. Total estimated earnings 5 cents.
Oh, 5 cents.
5 cents.
Whoa.
We are fucking rolling it.
From what?
And the views.
We're
Really?
Exactly.
We got
Yeah.
55 views on the Cards Against Humanity Let's Play, and that's been up a week.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Follow me.
For fuck's sake.
Okay, I'm done with that. I'm done with that.
Damn
Are
right
you
you are.
sure?
I'm just gonna
Alright, guys, this is the last podcast you'll see Emma in.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emma's gonna
Bye.
die.
She had a good run.
Abby, what's the name of the person who didn't
name
think I
is-
should have won?
Her name is Dakota. Please.
Dakota?
Dakota.
Okay.
North or
Dakota.
south?
No, shush. Dakota, come and snuggle up to your speakers. We're gonna have a little chat, okay? So it all started.
Follow
when
Emma
I
on
was
Twitter at
born.
atimidblastoids.
God damn it! I am trying to have a heartfelt conversation with my best friend Dakota. How dare you?
She's going to kill me.
Okay, Dakota, come back. Okay. Alright, are you back? Are you comfy? That's good. Okay. Alright.
Lay back and let us take you to a land.
It all started when I was born.
The longest fucking time
Almost.
ago in a town called Kickapoo.
Oh, shh! I'm telling a story! Shush! Almost 18 years ago. 18 years ago today. Friday. 18 years ago Friday. In a Boston hospital, I graced the world with my presence for the first time.
And on that day,
It's a
my
really
life got
bad
considerably
thing, and a
darker.
lot of people are pretty angry at me for it. I was never a very successful child. I mean,
Coming from the cosplay extraordinaire.
I was never a very successful child. I didn't win a lot of things.
She won TMZ.
Teachers didn't like me. My grades were awful. I didn't have any friends.
You still
And
don't.
then, one time, just out of the blue, out of sheer dumb luck, I won a game of Cards Against Humanity. And naturally, that changed my life. Okay. Dakota, you still with me? Are you still good? That's good. And so, to hear that you were upset that I won, it really hurt me, Dakota.
Hashtag daddy.
It really hurt me, Dakota. And I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. It's
She's just in love with you.
It's just, I'm just disappointed in you, Dakota, because all I ever wanted was to be successful. And I won, Dakota. I won. Do you know how much this means to me? Dakota, I hope you stop and you think about your words and your actions. It's alright.
Emma's just going to see me. Okay, first of all, she's a freshman. Second
Hang
of
on,
all,
I'm not done yet! I'm not done yet! Dakota, I just want to say
Oh.
that I love you. And want this to come between us. Because really, we are very good friends. And I hope that we can remain as good friends as we were before. Okay, I love you. I'm done.
You done, buddy?
Alright, to be honest, I was saying that I wasn't successful, and I looked up and I saw all my Little League trophies, and I was like, this is some bullshit. I was like, oh boy, that's a trophy from the state science fair. I was never successful.
See, Dakota, she lied to you. You're gonna take that.
I did, I lied
she
to you.
won
I've
a contest
soiled
for
our
TMZ.
friendship garden. I
Yeah.
have soiled our friendship garden. Also, you, Matt, I was trying to tell a lovely narrative, and you're coming in just breaking me down with facts.
Oh my
Facts.
God.
Also,
never
it's
been
also a
so
fact
angry.
that her Twitter handle is @atimidblastoise.
That's
Okay,
a
the
lie.
next person
That
who
is a damn
fucking
lie.
promos himself, I'm
I'm
just gonna cut
promoting
the
her.
For the record,
I'm gonna
for the
cut.
record,
I'm gonna
he's
cut
not
their fucking
promoting
audio
himself.
from the rest of the podcast.
I'm promoting her.
Bullshit.
Technically, I
James
don't know
getting
where
hot.
this falls. He's promoting himself, but under my name.
Yo, how does
Cut
that
his
fall?
audio anyway.
What?
What?
I don't know.
I don't know. You just kind
Just
of mumbled that.
Everyone, back the fuck up on the promoting. All right.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
But, so,
Dakota, I
Dakota,
love you.
I know. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Dakota, you're listening to this right now. I know you are. I'm so sorry. Please. You're gonna see
Don't
me
be
for
sorry
the 3
about
you're
our
going
love.
to punch me in the arm. I'm so sorry.
Also, if we're doing quick shout outs, Ben, who I work with, this is the fucking shit I have to put up with almost on a daily basis. All right.
You say daily. We would do this weekly.
He says
This is
he
true.
puts up with it, but what he's not mentioning is I'm very attractive.
She
So
is.
really, it's not putting up with it.
I mean, heck,
While
I'm
you
surprised
are
it's
correct in that,
humanity stream.
What?
I said while
What was
you.
that?
I said while you are correct on that, I
Yeah,
still
damn right I am. I'm fucking gorgeous.
Matt, on the other hand,
Tosses hair in 8 different directions, catches some in my mouth, coughs and cries.
L'Oreal advert playing in the back. She's
I'm
worth it.
beautiful, but not coordinated, okay? I'll do
Story
a
of
fucking
my
catwalk and trip and fall
Emma.
on my
I was
face.
about to say, which one do you
Emma.
trip on the plate?
Emma, my middle name is Grace, and I am the most uncoordinated person, ungraceful person in the entire universe.
Well, my middle name is Talcott, and I don't know what that means.
Tolkien?
Talcott. Talcott. It's a family name. And everyone always thinks it's Tall Kid, which is funny because I'm short.
Damn straight you are.
For a second, I thought you said
I'm very
Tolkien
short.
as in the author, and I'm like,
Damn straight.
I-
Oh, the irony.
I wish. I
Oh.
almost chose,
Tolkien will.
yeah, I almost chose Austen for my confirmation name because I'm named after Jane Austen's book, Emma, as you could probably have guessed. Which
Really, I
was-
thought you was named after Jane Eyre.
I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna.
It's a long
I'm
time
going
before
to-
you're going to get that
I'm
opportunity,
gonna
Emma.
walk across the damn ocean and just smack him in the face.
Bring it.
Do it next year.
I will
Get on
be.
my
I will
water
be here
wings.
waiting with Marmite.
Spring break. I'm gonna come over there and just smack that out of your hands.
Pick up the Marmite and walk off. Fuck you.
Yo, right. You know what? You know what?
I'm taking this,
We're done. We're done.
but I'm taking the Marmite first.
We're through.
And
We're
raid it.
taking our child.
Threw it on the ground.
We're through. However, I am raiding your candy cupboard first.
Jesus. We're through. I'm leaving. My flight doesn't leave for another 3 hours. Can I hang out?
Can I just stay here for a bit? I mean,
I'm sorry. I'm leaving, but like I can't yet.
it's like when you have an argument with someone. It's like on the phone. It's like, you know what? Fuck you. I can't slam my phone down. Shit. I'm going to
can
very
with the
angrily
Galaxy.
touch the screen.
But Jimmy,
It's
you
like
can with the
getting
Galaxy.
in It's like getting in an argument when you're camping. And like you go to leave. What? Do I just zip the tent up really angrily? Like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm through.
I'll see you in the morning.
Or the zipper gets stuck like it always does. It's like, you know what? F this. I'm through. It just rips the tent open and leaves. I'm going fishing. Bye.
Or if the door has like
whole
one of
thing
those
about,
arms
like-
to prevent it from like being slammed.
No, slam the flap.
What?
You get angry while you're camping, just slam the flap. You know what? I'm done. I'm through.
I like Matt's idea, trying to slam the doors, which like just stop them from being slammed. You're like, fuck you, as you're pushing the door.
What if you slammed a revolving door? You know what? I'm through.
Fuck you.
Put like a rubber glove that's filled with a foam hand and just slap in the face with it.
Oh god.
Ow.
With the revolving doors, go boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
The thing is,
For whatever reason,
that
that reminded me of a story. And it's totally unrelated, so if anything else to say on this matter, say it now before I launch into this other story.
Okay.
Just
I'm
go.
gonna say a thing first.
Go, Abby.
So you know how you're like talking about how you get angry at people but then you can't leave them? That is me sometimes at conventions where I'm just like, I don't want to hang out with these people anymore. But I don't have anyone else to hang out with and I don't
Oh my
want to
god,
be
I hate
alone.
that.
So
It's
SeaWorld.
That was my New York Comic Con.
Alright, you know what?
But yeah, that was SeaWorld pretty
Offended.
much. So.
It's okay, Emma.
thing
You
is,
can just hang
I
out with
could-
me and not Jamie.
I commend you guys staying with me that whole time because it's really boring / annoying to hang out at cons with me because I never do anything. Because I never get a chance to do anything because people are always taking pictures with me and whatever. And so, like,
Woe is the
Big
life of a
shout out to
cosplayer.
yeah. Big shout out to Jamie and Matt for not only holding my stuff, but putting up with me while I was
How
getting
about
my-
when Jamie bought your food?
Yeah, he bought me food too. I'm
Hold on.
forever indebted to these guys, which
Oh, the
sucks.
Subway. I'm sitting there going, when did I buy food?
Yeah,
and
so you
they
went to
also have
Subway
salted
and I
them
just
too.
chilled
He
with
bought me a
Emma.
$5 footlong.
Oh yeah, fucking.
Oh Jesus!
Who wants food?
Okay,
yeah?
okay.
No, don't want cheap corn food? Okay, give me like 5 minutes, I'll walk to Subway.
Yeah, it's just down the
Okay.
street.
God bless New York.
Right?
And
Okay,
this
so this other
gigantic
story.
grid.
Couldn't tell you why it reminded me of this. Oh, or whatever reminded me of this.
Because you're fucking
But-
nuts. Sorry.
What?
I just said because she's fucking nuts.
I want to know what she was reminded of and what by.
Anyway. So, the island that I live on, we're self-sufficient. We have, a convenience store, we have a fire department, and we have an elementary school. Wow, vowels. An elementary school.
Don't have a stroke.
And we have the best pizza shop anywhere ever. I'm biased because it's like the only pizza shop. And then just houses and a couple churches. But like the thing is behind the elementary school there are a couple baseball fields and like a playground for the kids. And every year on Halloween there's something called the Egg Wars. Basically, all of the rowdy teenagers from everywhere on the island, they bring like cartons of eggs and shaving cream down behind the school, and they literally just, and it's a huge field, they just stand across from each other and just throw eggs at each other and at the buildings. It's awful. And I never went down to it because I was always a little bitch and I was always like scared because like kids got really injured, and this is how suburban white kids spend their Halloween.
Yeah.
And one year I remember my sister coming back and going, someone brought, it wasn't shaving cream, someone brought Nair.
What?
The stuff that, like, it's the cream that gets rid of hair.
Yeah, I know that.
And you could tell whoever was down there, because for the next couple of weeks, people, like, hair on their head, just patches missing. And it was like, oh, man.
That is fucking brilliant.
Oh, my lord. And I don't know what you said, Matt, that reminded me of that, but whatever it was. All I remember is, like, walking down and being, like, the only person with a full head of hair left. And I was just like, well. Pulls
Wow.
the high and mighty card. Was it down there? You're all bruised because you threw frickin' eggs at each other and got covered in Nair.
I can imagine that's one of the things. Okay, so it's the local police department was like, okay, we need to figure out who was involved. Okay, so you take out the half-bald kids on that side of the street, and I'll take out the half-bald kids on this side of the street.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
man. I was super annoyed. I love Halloween because I love any excuse to cosplay in normal society, and I love candy. And I also love parties for no reason. So Halloween's a pretty good holiday for me. But this year I missed it. I was out doing college-y things. And so I just I was going through Snapchat, and everyone's like, oh my god, this person's Halloween party. Oh my god, look how much freaking candy we got. Oh my god, look at my great costume. It wasn't a great costume. And I was just like, alright, you know what? I'm a professional cosplayer. And they bought like a pirate costume from iParty.
I know that feeling. It's okay.
I was mad.
I was a little frustrated.
I was frustrated. I'm on both sides of the fence with that thing, like, don't buy store-bought costumes. But at the same time, I'm like, if you want to get into cosplay any way you want to. So I'm like, I'm torn.
I'm already torn.
Copyright, Jamie. That was a thing.
Wide awake and I don't know the rest of the words. Who am I kidding?
Yourself.
Oh my god. Oh!
TBH. TB totally H. Yeah.
Yeah, but going back to the subject of like cons and cosplay, that shit, hanging out with
God.
you when you were just like walking around wasn't that bad.
Really?
It honestly wasn't that bad.
Oh my god. I'm so
It was
glad you
nice
said
to
that.
walk around the
I always
con
feel
with people, apart from anything else.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't imagine how boring it would have been if you went to that yourself.
Oh yeah, I never go to cons by myself. Mostly because I can't, but like,
Like it was
I
just
need
like,
I need a handler.
Well, so I went
oh
to
yeah,
I went
you don't wear pants.
so I went to MCM, and it's like I didn't exactly go with anyone, but it's like I met up with someone while I was there.
Yeah.
You're about this year, right?
Yeah, I met
Okay.
up. I met up with Nate. And then that was on a Saturday, and on the Sunday I then went down with my cousin. But also, when I think about it, while we were talking about New York Comic Con, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but Emma, can you remember I got that 3D scan done?
Yes.
I finally
I
got
remember
the
that.
figure through the other day.
Right.
Yeah, I've just put a link
It
to
looks
it.
really good.
I've just put a link to it in the chat. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's
Speaking of, oh god.
it's just really weird. It's just like that's me. It's me in a figure.
That's me.
I still think
Oh
you
my
should have
God.
gone like the bigger one and made it the star of your Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm thinking about putting a helmet on top of my Christmas tree this year. TBH.
You know, I would, except I live with other people. But I'm looking at this thing right now, and it's Barbara Dunkelman from Rooster Teeth. And apparently she dyed her hair brown.
Yep.
Oh my god,
That
she
was-
looks so good.
A while
She
ago.
looks really good. Oh, I
It was like a couple
noticed.
days ago.
I know. That's a while ago.
Oh my
to
god,
me.
I mean-
I'm so in love. Barbara,
And
call
she-
me.
I mean, like, dang. She looks really good with brown hair. Barbara, you were very lucky.
She
I have a
looks good
question.
in
Will
any
she
color
have to
hair.
change her Twitter handle from Blondie to something else?
No, she changed it to B Dunkelman.
B Dunkelman, yeah, I forgot.
That was it.
B dunks.
B Dunks.
What about her
B
gamer tag?
dunks.
That's still Blondie.
Basketball
isn't it?
star.
Yeah.
B dunks. I like that.
But no, with that figure, I was talking to my mum about it when it turned up, and I was just looking at it. It's just like we've put it in we've got a cabinet full of like collectible stuff. So we've got like glasses from when the Olympics were here. We've got weirdly empty Marmite jars from when they've done special editions,
Oh my god.
and like
I
various
have that for Nutella jars.
and
Oh
like
my
various like presents I've got mum over the years, because I got her an Eeyore film cell for her birthday one year. But we've put that little figure in there, and I said to mum, it's like, I wonder how far down the family we can get that handed down. And it's just, I was thinking about it, it's like really weird thinking, it's like, you know how you get like here's a photo of your great grandfather as it when he was signed up for the war and all that sort of stuff. So it's just gonna be like, here's a statue of your great grandfather when he was in New York that one time.
Dressed as a fucking freak.
Yeah.
I can't wait until someone shows some child in some future year a picture. This was your great grandmother. She was swagalicious. Oh my god.
Swagalicious.
Look
It's
at this
gonna be
space
me
clown.
like partying at like the age of 80. I'm gonna be like, yeah! It's gonna
bitch.
be, yeah! Dentures fall out.
Oh my
If
god.
there's any photos of you that are shown to your great-great-grandkids, Emma, I really want it to be your photos of Moxie.
No.
Oh my god, yes.
Look at your great-great-grandmother. She was
She was a
she was a space whore.
yeah. She was a clown
space
whore from
whore.
outer space.
On the moon.
Yeah, pretty much.
On the
It's just one of those things
moon.
that's like, our Instagram accounts and that now are gonna be sort of like they're gonna be historical like reference points in a couple hundred years. You know that, right?
Yeah, I hope to God some alien race comes here and the only thing they have to identify what we were like in this year
It was a picture
is
of Dan.
freaking my Instagram.
Where that?
What?
I hope to God that is what happens, because that would make the best impression.
One thing that makes like is I just hope they don't latch onto my Instagram, because like one of the photos on there from 5 months ago is when Matt told me that he'd booked my tickets to New York Comic Con,
Yeah.
and my response to it was "I fucking love you." #no homo, and then underneath that I put #partial homo.
Hashtag full homo.
No, that one wasn't in there. I don't think. I can't remember.
Still.
Yeah,
Hashtag full homo.
but no, just like.
That reminds me of the other day I was
Just-
at laser tag with a couple friends of mine.
Yeah.
And my friend Jess and I decided to form Team Space Lesbians.
Okay.
So we had that, and then my friend JR and my friend Dan also joined us. So we found sort of this tower in the laser tag maze and locked that down. Like, oh my god. We had like secret calls to each other, and I had a whistle for Jess, and like literally if someone came walking up the stairs to the tower, one of us would just go caw, and the rest of us would come down and just rain hell on their body. It was great. But
That
yeah,
sounds
Team Space
beautiful.
Lesbians. And then you got to choose your code name for each game you played. So the first game, I was #Swagmaster, and Jess
God.
was HBIC, Head Bitch in Charge. And then the next game we played 2 games. The next game we played, she was Griff and I was Simmons, also Space Gaze. So,
Nice.
yeah, that was a good
Grimmins.
time.
I
Grimmins.
really want to play laser tag. I've never played laser tag.
Yeah, I've never
Oh,
done
it's
that
so much fun.
since first grade, so we kind of
Oh my
need to do that
God.
next year.
The last time
It's
I
like-
went
it's-
laser tag, we went into this place and it was one of those that had like multiple levels, but it was almost sort of like not a jungle gym as such, but there was certainly like sort of like a wooden castle sort of thing, but not. And me and my friend, we just went proper fucking Call of Duty on it and started vaulting over the sides. We
Yeah.
were doing that for a good hour and a half before we were eventually told to stop it.
Nice. Yeah, I went full, like, Sniper Elite on it. I was up in, sort of the crow's nest of this tower, and Jess was watching my back, and I was just leaning out the window, sniping everybody on the ground. And then it got to the point that everyone had sort of conglomerated into different towers, so no one was on the ground anymore. So I went, like, Special Ops Police Force, you know, where you get the second hand for stability on the butt of your gun.
Yeah.
And I was just like, it's about to go down, motherfuckers. So Jess and I were like humming through the maze, like da 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 da.
super sneaky. Stuffed
We're
in some
literally
gum.
we are
Got
we're
to find some
literally
peanut
adults.
butter. I fucking love that. That's probably got to be my
My-
favourite Red versus Blue that's not
I
in the
remember
series.
when I first saw it, I'm like, this can't be an actual thing. And then I'm like, oh my god, it's an actual thing.
Don't touch any buttons. Touch.
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 Goodbye, friend. Everyone knows you get quieter in space.
Oh yeah, then how did I lose all my fingers? Just like
This has been the RVB Quotes podcast.
You're stepping into some boots that others were out of left field. Did they step in some gum? I hate it when I do that. He said, "Are you 6? Are you 6?" And I thought, I'm way older than 6, so I said, yeah.
You meant almost 6, you dumbass. Not my fault. Someone put a wall in my way. That is my response to most things now.
What?
It's like
Not my
people are
fault.
like,
Someone put a wall in my way.
yeah, like people are like, why'd you do that? Not my fault.
who
Someone put a
designs
wall
a
in my
gun
way.
that bounces?
That was me the other day playing Halo 4. Though.
Oh my god.
I was playing Halo 4 with Matt because we wanted to play it on Legendary because we're idiots, and
You guys are idiots.
I got a fuel rod cannon multiple times, and it kept it was a concussion rifle, and I didn't know it bounces, and I was just like, who decides a gun that bounces?
Yeah, because I have the pure rod cannon.
Yeah, you had the fuel rod cannon at the time. Then I got the fuel rod cannon. And
So both of you are sitting there
playing
playing fucking ping pong with like, fucking rifles. And on that note,
Jesus.
I think I'm gonna call it
Wanna wrap it
there.
up?
Yeah, I think we should. It's about that time.
Well, this has been fun.
This has been fun. We've learned
to
a lot.
recap.
Oh my
follow me
god,
on the
Emma.
internet.
Emma. No.
Dakota, I love you.
Dakota, I'm so sorry.
I'm a trash can. Did I miss anything?
Okay, Oscar. Oscar.
I live in you, apparently.
And apparently I'm a failure. That's pretty much what we summed up tonight. It's been great speaking with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know how you do with the rest of your life.
The world may never know.
Alright, thanks for listening, guys. As always, like, favourite, subscribe. We are in the process of trying to get on iTunes at the moment. I don't know when that will come about. But
Slow
in the
but
meantime,
steady
on
process.
Tuesday, possibly Wednesday, we've got a new Madden Let's Play coming out that me and Matt did. We've got Master Chief.
Spoiler, it's fucking hilarious.
Oh, mate, fuck that game. We've got Halo Master Chief Collection that me and Dan did. I'm currently working on that. And then hopefully, not too far away, we should have another Let's Play coming out soon with more of us. But yeah, we'll get to that.
Winks.
Yeah, wink. So like, favourite, subscribe. Follow us on all the social networkings. Links will be down below. And we'll catch you on the next one, guys. See ya.
See
I
you.
love you. Bye.